the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Returning it from the 4. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush-push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks, too.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He'll cobble together a yard there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup, giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Motioning left is their running back. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Goddard makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hurts throwing again. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Motioning the tight end now. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Eagles hoping to break this tie before the half. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the... trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're gonna bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Dotson now in motion right. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And they get to him again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the 2nd of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to head out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that. With how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare, and get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 1st down throw for Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escapes the... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Gets this to Johnson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime reports. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And that's good for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, if you want to make the analytics folks really happy, just talk about how great play action is. Because the numbers would tell you it really doesn't matter down in distance. It can be highly effective even if you're not running the ball. But nothing the offense was going to do there was going to be effective. Tip your cap to the defense who makes the play.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Eagles will take possession. First down, ball at the 36. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. They go to Barkley again, and he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Looking to throw it. Henry on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
To throw. He finds Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
This is Henry on 2nd. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Looking good, and it's through! And in the final moments, they force overtime!
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Wallace with a return here. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll motion a tight end left. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
First down, here's Lamar. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Henry running to the left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back now, pressure on its way. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Completed to Flowers. Decent gain here, but short of the first. And a timeout's called with only 5 ticks remaining in overtime. Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. So we still can't decide a winner in this one. Let's reset that clock and do it all over again. What do you say? Another overtime is coming your way. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 17 before they take him down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics, not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.